The church bell tolled ominously as Emily Harper stood at the altar, her white veil trembling in the faint breeze from the open doors. She was marrying Michael, her high school sweetheart, in a ceremony that her conservative Texas family had planned down to the last petal. But in that frozen moment, as the priest asked if anyone objected, Jordan Reyes burst through the doors, her eyes wild with desperation, shouting, "Emily, you can't do this. It's all a lie." The congregation gasped. Emily's mother fainted into her father's arms, and Michael's face twisted from confusion to rage. Emily's heart hammered like a trapped bird. She had thought her secret affair with Jordan was buried deep, a fleeting college experiment she'd convinced herself was over. But now, with Jordan standing there, disheveled from the red-eye flight from New York, the truth exploded like shrapnel, tearing through the facade of her perfect life. Emily's mind raced back to how it started. 2 years ago, at Columbia University, she was the straight-A student from a devout Baptist family, majoring in psychology to help people find their way, as her parents put it. Jordan was her roommate, a bold journalism major from a liberal California background, with tattoos peeking from her sleeves and a laugh that filled rooms. They bonded over late-night study sessions, sharing dreams and fears. One rainy evening, after a heated debate about societal norms, their hands brushed and something ignited, a kiss that felt like coming home. But Emily pulled away first, terrified. "This isn't me," she'd whispered, her voice cracking. Jordan had nodded, hurt flickering in her eyes, but she respected the boundary. Or so Emily thought. They graduated, Emily returned to Texas to work at her father's law firm, and Jordan moved to New York for a job at a progressive news outlet. Emails dwindled to texts, then nothing. Emily convinced herself it was a phase, accepted Michael's proposal to please her family, who saw him as the ideal son-in-law, stable, Christian, ambitious. Now in the church, Michael's grip on her arm tightened. "What the hell is this?" he hissed. Jordan advanced down the aisle, ignoring the murmurs. "Emily, tell them about us." Emily's father, a stern judge known for his anti-LGBT rulings, stood up, his face thunderous. "Young lady, you leave now, or I'll have you arrested for disruption." Emily's world spun. She could deny it, salvage the wedding, keep her family's approval. Or she could admit the truth, risking everything. Her job, her inheritance, her place in the community. Her mother's sobs echoed. In that split second, Emily made her choice. "Everyone, please," she said, her voice steady despite the tremor. "Jordan's right. I love her." Chaos erupted. Michael stormed out. Guests whispered furiously, and Emily's parents dragged her into the vestry. "How could you?" her mother wailed. "We've given you everything." Her father loomed over her. "This is a sin, Emily. You'll regret this." Jordan waited outside, but Emily sent her away, needing space. That night, alone in her apartment, Emily stared at her reflection, the veil discarded like a shed skin. The price of honesty was isolation. Friends unfriended her on social media. Colleagues avoided her gaze at work. But deep down, a flicker of freedom stirred. Days blurred into weeks. Emily threw herself into therapy, grappling with the internalized homophobia her upbringing had instilled. "Why did I hide?" she asked her counselor. "Because society told you love like yours is wrong," came the reply. Meanwhile, Jordan texted apologies, but Emily ignored them, blaming her for the upheaval. Yet, in quiet moments, she missed Jordan's touch, the way she challenged her views. Then came the family intervention. Her parents invited her to dinner, but it was an ambush. Michael was there, along with a pastor specializing in conversion therapy. "We can fix this," her father said. Emily recoiled. "Fix me? I'm not broken." She left, slamming the door, but the words lingered like poison. That night she called Jordan. "Why did you come?" Emily demanded. Jordan's voice was soft. "Because I couldn't let you live a lie." Their reconnection was tentative, phone calls turning into video chats. Jordan shared stories of her own coming out, losing friends but gaining authenticity. Emily envied that courage. But as feelings resurfaced, so did doubts. What if this destroyed her career? Her father's firm handled high-profile cases. Being out could cost clients. And Michael? He filed for emotional distress, dragging her name through mud in small-town gossip. One evening, Emily attended a support group for LGBTQ+ individuals from religious backgrounds. Hearing others' stories of rejection and resilience, she felt less alone. But the real test came when her sister Sarah reached out. "I don't understand, but I love you," Sarah said. It was a crack in the family's armor. Emily's flight to New York landed amid a bustling JFK airport, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and dread. She hadn't told her family about the trip. It was her first act of true rebellion. Jordan waited at arrivals holding a sign that read "Welcome home," a tentative smile on her face. They embraced awkwardly, the weight of unspoken words hanging between them. The city enveloped Emily like a whirlwind. Honking taxis, towering skyscrapers, diverse crowds that made her Texas hometown feel stifling. Jordan's apartment in Brooklyn was a cozy loft, filled with books on social justice and photos of protests. "Make yourself at home," Jordan said, pouring wine. They talked for hours, skirting the past until Emily blurted, "I was scared. Of everything." Jordan nodded. "I know. But fear kept us apart." That night they shared a bed platonically, but the proximity reignited old flames. Over the next days they explored the city, Central Park picnics, museum visits, building a fragile bond. Emily opened up about her family's pressure. Her father's expectations, her mother's silent judgments. "They think it's a choice," she said. Jordan shared her own scars. A estranged aunt who cut ties after her coming out. But paradise cracked when Emily's phone buzzed with a message from her father. "We know where you are. Come home now." Panic surged. "How?" Jordan suggested ignoring it, but Emily couldn't. She called back, her voice firm. "I'm an adult, Dad. This is my life." He retorted. "You're throwing it away for that lifestyle." The call ended in shouts, leaving Emily shaken. Worse, at Jordan's work event, a fundraiser for LGBTQ+ rights, Emily met Jordan's colleagues, including Alex, a charismatic editor who flirted shamelessly with Jordan. Jealousy gnawed at Emily. "Who's she?" Emily asked later. Jordan laughed it off. "Just a friend." But doubt seeded. Back in Texas, Emily's return was met with cold shoulders. Her father demoted her at the firm, citing distractions. Clients whispered. Michael, fueled by bitterness, spread rumors online, labeling her a deceiver. Emily's social media filled with hate, Bible verses condemning her, anonymous threats. She deleted accounts, but the damage lingered. In therapy, Emily dissected her choices. Was marrying Michael the safe path? The counselor probed deeper. Or was it denying your true self? Emily realized her attraction to women wasn't new. Childhood crushes on female teachers suppressed. But admitting it meant confronting societal stigma. In Texas, where anti-LGBT bills loomed, Jordan visited next, staying in a hotel to avoid scrutiny. They met secretly like fugitives. One night, over dinner, Jordan proposed moving in together in New York. "We can start fresh." Emily hesitated. "What about my family? My job?" The argument escalated. "You're still hiding," Jordan accused. Emily snapped back. "And you're pushing too hard." The rift widened when Emily's mother called, tearful. "Your father's heart is acting up. Stress from this." Guilt twisted Emily's gut. Was her happiness worth her father's health? She confided in Sarah, who revealed a family secret. Their grandmother had been in a same-sex relationship, hidden for decades. Mom knows but denies it. This revelation shook Emily. Generational trauma repeating. Deciding to confront her parents, Emily invited them to lunch. "I love Jordan. It's not a phase." Her father exploded. "It's unnatural." Her mother wept silently. Emily left, heartbroken but resolute. That night she texted Jordan, "I need time." But time brought betrayal. Scrolling news, Emily saw an article Jordan wrote. "The Cost of Closeted Love," detailing a story eerily like theirs, anonymous but obvious. Fury boiled. "You used me," Emily accused in a call. Jordan denied. "It's to help others." But trust fractured. As tensions mounted, Emily faced a workplace ultimatum. Resign or face ethics review for personal scandals. She chose resignation, a devastating blow. Jobless, she moved in with Sarah, who offered quiet support. There, Emily began volunteering at a local LGBTQ+ center, finding purpose in helping others navigate similar storms. Yet, the pull to Jordan remained. A late-night call. "I miss you." Jordan's voice cracked. "Me too. But we have to fight for this." Emily agreed to meet halfway in Chicago for a weekend. It was a tentative reconciliation, filled with honest talks about boundaries and fears. But lurking was her father's investigator, snapping photos. The images landed in Michael's hands, who threatened to sue for defamation if Emily didn't retract her lies. The pressure built, forcing Emily to question, was love worth this war? Chicago's skyline glittered as Emily and Jordan reunited in a neutral hotel, away from prying eyes. They spent the first day walking hand in hand along Lake Michigan, sharing vulnerabilities. "I shouldn't have written that article without telling you," Jordan admitted. Emily forgave, but warily. No more secrets. Back in Texas, the fallout intensified. Emily's father suffered a minor heart attack, blaming her lifestyle choices. Hospital visits were tense. He refused to see her unless she repented. Her mother mediated. "He's scared of losing you," Emily retorted. "He's the one pushing me away." The visit ended in tears, Emily vowing not to beg for acceptance. Job hunting proved brutal. Resumes went unanswered. Whispers of her scandal preceded her. She took a part-time gig at a coffee shop, a humbling downgrade from law firm prestige. There she met Lena, a fellow barista in her 30s, openly lesbian with a supportive family. Lena's stories of thriving despite odds inspired Emily. "You define your worth," Lena said. But jealousy resurfaced when Jordan mentioned Alex again. Working late nights on a project. Emily's mind spiraled. Was Jordan cheating? A surprise visit to New York confirmed nothing, but the doubt poisoned their calls. "Trust me," Jordan pleaded. Emily tried, but insecurity from years of suppression won. Then came the ultimate family blow. At a dinner, her parents presented an ultimatum. Attend conversion therapy or be cut off financially and emotionally. "We love you but not this," her father said. Emily refused. "Then you're no longer our daughter." The words landed like a gut punch. She stormed out, collapsing in Sarah's arms later. "How do I choose between love and family?" Sarah, torn, secretly met Jordan online, urging her to fight for Emily. But Jordan, feeling the strain, considered backing off. Maybe she's not ready. In New York, Jordan confided in Alex, who offered comfort. A hug that lingered too long. Guilt gnawed at Jordan. She pulled away, but the moment planted seeds of regret. Emily, reeling, dove deeper into activism. She spoke at a local rally against anti-LGBT legislation, her voice shaking but strong. Media coverage followed, painting her as a symbol of resistance. But it backfired. Her father's firm lost a client, blaming her publicity stunt. He called, furious, "You're destroying us." In retaliation, Emily researched her family's history, uncovering her grandmother's letters, proof of a forbidden love. She confronted her mother. "You knew and you let it happen again?" Her mother broke down. "I was afraid. Society. It crushes you." For the first time, empathy bridged their gap. "Help me understand," Emily begged. Meanwhile, Michael's lawsuit escalated. He demanded compensation for emotional trauma, subpoenaing texts between Emily and Jordan. Privacy invaded. Emily felt violated. Jordan flew down, standing by her in court. The judge, surprisingly progressive, dismissed the case. Love isn't fraud. Victory tasted bittersweet. Michael vowed revenge. Post-trial, Emily and Jordan's relationship deepened, but external pressures mounted. Jordan's job offered a promotion in San Francisco. "Come with me," she urged. Emily wavered. Leave Texas roots? But staying meant stagnation. A turning point. Emily's father, post-heart scare, reached out via letter. "I don't agree, but I miss my daughter." Tentative hope. At a family therapy session, raw truths emerged, his own fears from a rigid upbringing. "I thought protecting you meant controlling you." Emily shared her pain. "Your love felt conditional." As bonds mended slowly, betrayal struck from within. Sarah, under pressure, leaked Emily's location to Michael during a weak moment. He showed up at her door, pleading for closure. "I loved you." Emily shut him down. "But I didn't love you that way." He left, but not before hinting at more dirt. The climax built. Jordan discovered Alex's unrequited crush, confessing to Emily. "Nothing happened, but I felt something." Honesty stung, but it forged trust. "We choose each other daily," Emily said. Yet society's grind continued. Emily faced workplace discrimination at her new counseling job, clients requesting straight therapists. She fought back, filing complaints, becoming an advocate. The envelope's contents scattered across Emily's kitchen table. Grainy photos of Jordan and Alex at a bar, arms linked, laughing. No note, but the implication clear: infidelity. Emily's hand shook as she dialed Jordan. "Explain this." Jordan's voice faltered. "It was nothing, a work drink." "Who sent them?" Suspicion pointed to Michael, but proof lacked. Emily hired her own investigator. A costly decision dipping into savings. Results: traced to her father's office. Betrayal cut deep. Confronting him. "You spied on us?" He admitted. "To protect you from heartache." Emily exploded. "You're the one causing it." The fallout severed ties again. Her mother sided with her father. Sarah distanced herself. Isolated, Emily questioned everything. Was Jordan worth this? In a heated call, accusations flew. "You hid your feelings for Alex." Emily yelled. Jordan countered. "And you hid your whole self for years." They broke up. A gut-wrenching decision. Jordan returned to New York. Emily stayed in Texas, drowning in grief. Therapy helped unpack. Grief for what was and what could be. She threw herself into work, counseling queer youth, finding solace in their resilience. Months passed. Jordan dated casually, but nothing stuck. She wrote another article, this time on familial rejection's toll, dedicated anonymously to Emily. It went viral, sparking debates. Emily read it, tears flowing. She's right. A chance encounter. At a national LGBTQ+ conference in D.C., they bumped into each other. Awkward hellos turned to deep talks. "I messed up," Jordan said. Emily nodded. "We both did." Rekindling sparked, but cautiously. Back home, Emily's father suffered another health scare. A wake-up call. In hospital, he confessed, "I read your grandmother's letters. I was wrong." Reconciliation began, slow and painful. He attended a PFLAG meeting, learning. "It's not easy changing," he admitted. Emily's career rebounded. She opened her own practice focusing on LGBTQ+ mental health. Success brought media attention but also backlash. Protests outside her office, hate mail. She stood firm, inspired by Jordan's courage. Michael, seeing her thrive, dropped his vendetta, moving on. But society's prejudices lingered. A denied loan due to lifestyle risks, friends' subtle exclusions. Jordan proposed again. "Move to California with me." This time Emily considered seriously, but family pulled. Her mother's plea for unity. The decision weighed heavy. Sacrifice roots for love? In a pivotal moment, Emily organized a family dinner with Jordan invited. Tensions high, but honest dialogue flowed. Her father asked Jordan questions, listening. "I see how you look at her, like I look at my wife." A breakthrough. Yet not all mended. Sarah revealed her own struggles, questioning her sexuality. Emily supported her, realizing the cycle could break. As trust rebuilt, Emily and Jordan committed to therapy together, addressing insecurities. No more hiding, they vowed. But external threats loomed. A conservative bill in Texas targeting LGBTQ+ rights. Emily testified against it, facing hecklers. Jordan covered the story, their paths intertwining professionally. The high cost. Emily lost some clients, Jordan faced online trolls. But solidarity strengthened them. Emily confronted Michael at his office, photos in hand. "Why?" He smirked initially, then deflated. "I was hurt. Wanted you to feel it." Emily pitted him. "Revenge doesn't heal." She walked away, closing that chapter. With clarity she chose. Move to California with Jordan. Packing up, she bid farewell to Texas, bittersweet. Her parents visited the airport, hugs tentative but genuine. Call us, her father said, eyes misty. In San Francisco, they built a life. Shared apartment, joint projects. Jordan's promotion led to investigative work on LGBTQ+ issues. Emily's practice thrived in the progressive city. But challenges persisted. Cost of living, missing family. Holidays tested, first Thanksgiving apart, then a joint visit. Awkward at first, but laughter emerged. Sarah came out as bisexual with Emily's support. Family evolved, though scars remained. Society's battles continued. A Supreme Court case on rights loomed. Emily and Jordan marched in protests, voices united. Personal toll. Exhaustion, anxiety. Is it worth it? Emily wondered. A crisis hit when Jordan's article exposed a corrupt politician's anti-LGBT agenda, leading to threats. They hired security, fear shadowing joy. We can't stop, Jordan said. Emily agreed, but the price, sleepless nights, paranoia. In quiet moments they reflected on journeys. Emily's from denial to pride, Jordan's from impatience to understanding. We paid dearly, Emily said. Jordan nodded. But we're free. Years condensed. Engagements, a small wedding with family present, her father's toast emotional. Careers flourished, but not without sacrifices. Missed promotions, strained friendships. Awakening came full circle. Emily wrote a book on internalized homophobia, dedicating to her grandmother. It sparked dialogues, healing generational wounds. Yet, moral ambiguities lingered. Was outing herself at the wedding right or selfish? Did Jordan's articles exploit pain for good? Choices debated in their circle. In the end, as they watched a sunset over the bay, Emily pondered the cost. Love triumphed, but at what expense to others? Was it morally justifiable to prioritize personal authenticity over familial harmony, even if it causes irreversible pain to loved ones?